Yes, sir. Sirach 13. Now, we're going to title this one, or if y'all got a better title, Are You Righteous? Keeping Company with the Wicked.
Yeah, that's a good title.
Let's see if the shoe fits. Let's get to it. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. All right.
Praise Yah.
I started off. Sirach 13:1. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith. And he that has fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
Wait, read that again. He that what?
He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith.
Right.
And he that has fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
So you got fellowship with a proud man, you're going to be just like that proud man. You're going to start speaking like that proud man, acting like that proud man, walking as that proud man walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fellowshipping with him, right? You know, brother come in here and say, brother tell me he got $100 earphones. I'm like, damn, that boy spent $100 for some earphones. The other brother come on here, that's cheap. I got $600 earphones. It's proud. Come on.
Burden not yourself above your power while you live, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than yourself. For how agreed the kettle and the earthen pot together?
Right. That's a question, right, Doc? Can the kettle and the earthen pot, agree? Right? Because the kettle, that come from like steel, right? Earthen pot come from clay, right? They don't agree.
Yeah, they can't relate to you. They can't relate to your struggles.
They can't relate, for sure.
For if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken.
So you tell me, if the kettle hit the pot, which one gonna break? The pot for sure, right? It was made out of clay.
Yeah, about the pot, yeah.
It was made out of steel. Come on.
The rich man has done wrong, and yet he threatens withal. The poor man is wrong, and he must entreat also.
So the poor man wrong, he still got to ask. He still got to petition for what he need, right? Go ahead, Doc.
If you be for his profit, he will use you. But if you have nothing, he will forsake you.
He ain't even worried about you.
Right.
If you have anything, he will live with you. Yea, he will make you bear and will not be sorry for it.
So we see the difference, right? So basically, if you got money, you got riches, then these people they're like you said, they'll use you. So you have more fake people around you. You know what I mean? That's why people get money. But now you act. So you got these what they call wolves in sheep clothing around you. But if you poor, I guess they deal with you, straight on, harshly. You know what I'm saying? In your face with it, no respect.
If he have need of you, he will deceive you.
He'll do what?
He will deceive you.
If he got need for you, right?
And smile upon you and put you in hope. He will speak to you fair and say, what do you want?
Right. Jump down to that 11.
Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk. And believe not his many words. For with much communication will he tempt you. And smiling upon you will get out your secret.
That's crazy. And much communication, he will tempt you, right? All that talk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, this is how we get down. You feel me? Oh, yeah, tempt you in them type of ways. You feel me?
Yeah, he my friend. Let me tell him I can tell him anything.
But again, with temptation, right?
But cruelly he will lay up your words and will not spare to do you hurt and to put you in prison. Observe and take good heed, for you walk in peril.
Right.
You're overthrown. When When you hear these things, awake in your sleep.
Right. Just basically pay attention, right?
Mm-hmm. Love Yahuwah all your life and call upon him for your Yeshua.
Who we
For
call
your
on for deliverance?
Yahuwah.
Right.
Call him for your salvation, for your Yeshua.
Right.
Every beast loves his own kind, and every man loves his neighbor.
Hmm.
All flesh consorts according to kind,
Right.
and a man will cleave to his light.
And a man to do what?
Cleave to his light.
So that means you cleave to who's like-minded like you. That's why we cleave to one another in this assembly, right?
Righteous with the righteous, man. I'm trying to be righteous.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna cleave to somebody that's like-minded like you, for sure. And we
What
got
fellowship? My bad, go ahead.
I was about to say we got that like-mindedness in here to praise the Most High Yah, right? And not deal with folly, for sure.
All right. Well, fellowship has the wolf with the lamb. So the sinner with the righteous.
So do wolves and lambs fellowship together?
No, sir.
Okay. So basically, if wolves and lambs don't fellowship together, what does the sinner have to do with the righteous? Should they fellowship together?
No, sir.
Come on. Let's get to it.
Brother Adam,
Yeah, I can hit it.
2 Corinthians chapter 6, I'll read 14 through 17.
All right. Do not become unevenly yoked with unbelievers.
Mm.
For what partnership has righteous and lawlessness? And what fellowship has light with darkness?
They don't have no fellowship together, right? Just like the wolf and the lamb don't have fellowship together, right?
Mm-hmm. And what agreement has Messiah with Baal? Or what does a believer have with an unbeliever?
Man, the brother asks you, man, what? So what about that blood? Y'all truly believe in the blood? Come on, unbeliever.
Man, good point. And what union has the dwelling place of Elohim with idols? They don't mix, right?
It
Don't
is.
mix. For you are a dwelling place of the living Elohim. As Elohim has said, I shall dwell in them and walk among them, and I shall be their Elohim, and they shall be my people.
That's deep right there. He said, for you are a dwelling place of the living Elohim.
Mm.
I shall dwell in them and walk
Right.
among them, and I shall be their Elohim, and they shall be my people.
Also, I say he gonna dwell in us. So if he dwelling in us, how we gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna go keep company with this unbeliever or this unrighteous brother, right? When you know,
Man,
Or that 16 right there, man. You know, it's a good point. Like you explaining the title. And what union has the dwelling place of Elohim with idols? You know, you look at all these Catholic churches or any other churches, there's people who's dealing with idols, man, but they're calling on the Most High, you know? He ain't gonna dwell there.
not at all.
17.
Therefore, come out of from among them and be separate, says Yahuwah. Do not touch what is unclean, and I shall receive you.
That's a big statement. He said, touch not what is unclean, and I shall receive you. Messiah said that.
Mm.
Okay. You there, Shad?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
We was reading that through 17.
Yeah.
All right, let's go read that out. Let's go read that. Let's go reread that one more time. Just like you just said. Therefore, come out from among them and separate and be separate, right? That's to be set apart, right?
Right.
Be separate, right? Says the Most High, right? This come out the Most High mouth. We know anything he say won't come back void, right? And do not touch what is unclean. right? That means not even deal with uncleanness, nothing that's unclean that we even know walking uncleanness, right? If you tell somebody if they walking in uncleanness and ignorance, that's different, right? But when you telling them what's clean and what the Most High want, and they still choose to be unclean, that's the difference right there, right?
Mm-hmm. Isaiah 52:11. Turn aside, come out from there.
Mm-hmm.
Touch not the unclean.
Mm.
Come out of her midst, be clean, you who bear the vessels of Yahuwah.
That's talking about a particular people, right? You who bear the
Mm-hmm.
vessels of the Most High. We carrying this torch, we carrying His word to deliver it to the people. So we can't be mixed dealing with wickedness amongst us, right? And we trying to deliver, we carrying the vessels of the Most High, trying to deliver this word accordingly, that the Most High see fit, right? Because we're not trying to be righteous in the eyes of men. We want to be righteous in the eyes of the Most High, Yah.
For sure.
All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Do you not know that you are the dwelling place of Elohim, and that the spirit of Elohim dwells in you?
And the spirit of the Most High dwells within you, right? That's why the Most High told you to be clean. That's why He said, hey, man, a little leaven leavens the whole lump, right? Because you got a little wickedness in you, right? Because the Most High dwells within you, as He said, and He telling you to dwell in the place of the Most High, right? But if you a little leaven leavens the whole lump, a little wickedness, man, can make your whole thing leaven instead of being unleavened. For sure.
Okay, Adam.
Become then
Right.
imitators of Elohim as beloved children.
Man, become imitators of Elohim.
Become imitators of your preacher man.
Man,
Oh,
Elohim.
Mashiach. Mm-hmm.
9 through 11.
All right. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is well pleasing to the master, and have no fellowship with the fruitless works of darkness, but rather convicted them.
So that's probably why we need to read double back on that. We read this last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back on that. We got to double back on that 11, right? Have no fellowship with the fruitless works of darkness, right? When you fellowship, you commune and kick it with somebody, you need to convict them. And that's all praises, you know, we still got to purge that from amongst us, right? Because it's like Big Ox said, well, you don't need to be in here, right? You convict that, man. If you're gonna get down like that, man, we walking a set apartness over here, brother, right?
Mm-hmm. And that's why you know, you really can't have fellowship with that, because you can't constantly correct somebody all the time before they not gonna want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you walking in darkness and somebody walking in light, you ain't gonna, you know, if I'm correcting that darkness, you ain't gonna want to deal with me if you know what I'm saying, if it's not good. What did it say? What the word say? A righteous man will love you when you correct them, basically, right? And a wicked man will get mad.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah. Righteous man will, increase learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Wicked
Shag
man
just,
will hate.
Shag just said, verse 9 right here, brother. There it is.
What it say, man?
It is.
A little leaven leavens all the lump.
All the
All
lump.
of them.
All the lump. And we ain't even, if y'all say we the body of Him, this assembly, that means just a little leaven in this assembly. What do you say,
It'll mess up the whole assembly.
mess up the whole assembly. All the lump, Bob.
Keep going, Jermaine. 16 to 23, all right?
And I say, walk in the spirit, and you shall not accomplish the lust of the flesh.
We need to do what? So we can forsake this flesh out.
Walk in the spirit.
Walk in the spirit. The Most High has graciously blessed us with His set apart spirit, right? That's why when He don't quench the spirit, that means when we quench the spirit, we choose to walk according to our flesh, right? So we walk in the spirit always and not quench the spirit. We want to accomplish the lust of this flesh.
Of the flesh, no doubt. 17. For the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are opposed to each other, so that you do not do what you desire to do.
Man. And that's why that brother's like, hey man, I gotta eat. Cause his flesh telling you, man, he ain't walking in the spirit, the set apart spirit. He might be walking in some type of spirit, or a greedy gain of spirit, you feel me? But it's a difference,
18.
Torah life, basically.
right.
But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under Torah. And the works of the flesh are well known, which are these: adultery, whoring, uncleanliness, indecency, idolatry, drug sorcery, hatred, quarrels, jealousies, fits of rage, selfish ambitions, dissensions, and factions, envy, murder, drunkenness, wild parties, and the like, of which I forewarn you, even as I also said before, that those who practice such as these shall not inherit the reign of Elohim.
Wow. Come on now. They should not inherit these. And if we just specifically talking about the situation that we came off, that's selfish ambitions. I gotta eat. That's a selfish ambition, right?
For sure it is, brother. For sure it is. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, trustworthiness, gentleness, self-control. Against such there is no Torah.
Man. Fruits of the Spirit, fruits of the Ruach.
Right.
That.
And that's what we need to walk in continuously, right?
Sure.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
Got the second edges out? Okay.
9:31. For behold, I sow my Torah in you, and it shall bring fruit in you,
and
ye shall be honored in it forever.
And we just read about them fruits that his Torah brings, that his set apart spirit brings, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, all these things, right? What I say, if he dwelling in us, he gonna sow this in us.
Okay.
I'm about to say, if it's hard that I read that Gad the Seer, I got it open.
It's up to you. I can read it.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Okay. 6-13.
Yes, sir.
Let me make sure I got 8.
I'm gonna just hit it out. You put it on the screen.
All right.
Okay. That's Gad the Seer, chapter 8, starting at verse 6. Hear, O Israel, your El and my El is one, the only one, and unique. Right there, and you go up. You just missed it. Go up.
8, you said
and unique. There you go. There is no one like his individuality. He is hidden from everyone. He always has been and always will be. He feels his creation, but his creation does not feel him. He sees everything, but is not seen. He knows the future and reveals it to mankind. For he is the everlasting El, and there is no end to his presence, power, and truth. Whole worlds are full of his glory. He gave each person free choice. If one person wants to do good, he will be helped. But if one person wants to do evil, he will find a way. As for us, we will worship our El, who is our King, our Master, and our Savior, with love and awe. For your wisdom, begins with the fear of the Most High. And if you truly understand him, you will depart from evil. Remember and obey the law of Moshe, the man of the Most High, so that you will live a blessed life all your days. Ask your fathers and they will teach you. Ask your elders and they will instruct you. Do not just listen to the law, but be strong and valiant to obey all of it. Hearing is like the seed, but a deed shows that the seed has taken root in you, right? So you can hear, but you still got to complete that deed, right?
Right. As we talked about how, the brother was here for 11 months. You know what I mean? So the seed was planted, but did it take root?
Did it take root? All praises. Right on. I read that 12 again. Hearing is like the seed, right? Just like I said. But a deed shows that the seed has taken root in you. It then becomes a tree of belief, which produces the fruit of true righteousness. And we just read some fruits that true righteousness produce, right?
Right.
What becomes of a smelly, rotten seed if no root will come out of it? So hurry, be quick to hear and act, right? Faith without works. You need to hear it and act upon it, right? For if you are a true seed, if you have belief and righteousness, then the Most High will bless you all with peace. Live in peace with each other. Love the deeds and those created in the image of the Most High, like your own selves. Because it is a sign that you love the Creator if you love his creations.
Read that again. Read that one more time.
Because it is a sign that you love the Creator if you love his creation.
That's the second greatest commandment right there.
Right. Live in peace with each other.
Yeah, we went too far, but it was still it was still good. All praise. Let's hit that John. We supposed to stop at 13, hit that John. So again, that verse.
See, that's what you get.
Yeah, this sounds good. That 13, I'll read that 13 again while you hit that John 15, 1-6. So that verse 13 said, what becomes of a smelly, rotten seed if no root will come out of it, right? But we already said, hey, hearing is like the seed, but a deed shows that the seed is taking root in you, right?
Yeah, and if that root was taken, then brothers wouldn't be saying, that they have to eat. You know what I'm saying? It should be no question. We should already know that the Most High got us. We should already know that. And then and even though we say, oh, the Most High got us, that don't mean that we just read Revelation 2 and 10. We're gonna get tried. We might even have to go up to death. But the thing is, we looking for that crown of life, man. So yeah, man, did that root take place?
Right. Let's see if that root took place. At 15 and 1, let's start though.
Go ahead, y'all, man.
Is my background loud?
No,
I think you're good.
All right, let me know. I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. Every branch in me that bears no fruit, he takes away.
That's that smelly, rotten seed.
Yeah, right. That's that smelly, rotten seed. Every branch in me that bears no fruit, he takes away. So that means if that word didn't take root in you, then then he's gonna take you away. And every branch that bears fruit, he prunes so that it bears more fruit. That's that help. That's that help. When it says if you choose to do good, you will be helped.
Right.
That's that pruning, right? And every branch that bears fruit, he prunes so that it bears more fruit.
Right. And in that same Gad the series say, it then becomes a tree of belief which produces the fruit of true righteousness, right? True righteousness.
Yes, sir. All right. You are already clean because of the word which I have spoken to you.
And the Most High don't want us to be unclean. Didn't we read that earlier?
Right. Stay in me, and I stay in you, as the branch is unable to bear fruit of itself unless it stays in me. So neither you unless you stay in me.
So we gotta stay in
You
that,
have to stand. Mhm.
right?
Yep. And that goes back to that Ephesians 5 that y'all read earlier. But then what it say? Like, be like what? Be like Messiah, imitators of Messiah.
So,
Mhm.
I am divine. You are the branches. He who stays in me and I in him, he bears much fruit. Because without me, you are unable to do not.
What you say? What you say? Without what?
Because without me, you are able to do not.
Mm. Can't do nothing without the Most High.
you can't.
If anyone does not stay in me, he is thrown away as a branch and dries up, and they gather them and throw them into the fire, and they are burned.
Mm.
They throw them in the fire, they are burned, right? So that root gotta take that root gotta take what we was reading. That seed gotta take root in you. There it is.
Gotta take root out.
14. So hurry, be quick to hear and act. For if you are a true seed, if you have belief and righteousness, then the Most High will bless you all with peace. Right? All right, now we jump into that Psalms 119. My bad, Doc. I was reading ahead.
That's all good, huh? Okay. Psalms 19. Okay, you want to keep going, your man?
Yeah, 1 second. All right, where we at now?
Psalms 119, 62 to
160
65.
no,
All right.
162.
Huh?
162.
Verse 162?
Yes, sir.
That's a long song, boy. Woo. That's a long.
It's going to be a whole Sabbath right here. We're just going to piggyback off of it. How about that?
162. To where we going to?
165.
All right. I rejoice at your word as one who finds great treasure. I have hated falsehood and loathed it. Your Torah I have loved.
Right. So just like the Most High told us earlier in that song to hate evil. Right? It's telling us we need to hate falsehood, right? All lies, right?
Yes, sir.
Evil, right?
Because we know the Torah is truth, right?
Right.
That's right. That's why we can't stand these holiday seasons, man. There'd be a whole bunch of falsehoods.
A whole bunch of
Right.
falsehood.
Falsehood and depression.
Yes, sir. I have praised you 7 times a day because of your righteous right rulings. Great peace have those loving your Torah, and for them there is no stumbling block.
And there's no stumbling block.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
We gotta go 60. Oh, that was it right there. 65, 165.
Yeah, that was it.
I thought you were about to say something. But the Most High say,
nah.
great peace have those loving your Torah, right? And that's what the Most High said. Be quick to hear. If you're a true seed, the Most High will bless you with all peace. Great peace have those loving your Torah. All praises.
Man,
I like how I read the King James too. It said, "They that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts, the earth, O Yahuwah, is full of thy mercy. Teach me thy statutes."
Yeah, you read 62 again, Uncle. 62.
yeah, it's 165. 165.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, it sounds a little different, but it sounds the same a little bit. 162. I rejoice at thy word, as one that findeth great spoil. I hate a bore of lying,
Mhm.
but they but thy law do I love. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgment. Great peace have they which love thy law,
Hmm.
and nothing shall offend them.
Right. So that ain't even average peace, right? It's a great peace, right? And that's what the Most High say he gonna bless us all with. Great peace. All praises. I can dig that.
Right.
Great peace,
Right.
man. So right now, there's so much stuff going on in the world, but hey, brothers ain't panicking. We have peace. We know the times we living in.
What is
Great
just,
peace,
just
Doc.
said, nothing shall offend them.
Great peace. All praises. Okay,
Okay.
now let's finish that Gad the series for sure this time. 15
Okay.
16. Live in peace with each other. Love the deeds and those created in the image of the Most High, like yourselves, like your own selves, because it is a sign that you love the Creator if you love His creation. Okay. Now we
So
get
that's a stumbling block for some brothers too, though. Especially when you got prejudice in you. Hate towards the other nations, the people. That's a stumbling block.
Hey, to the Jew and to the Gentile coming soon.
Mm.
All right. Let's get to that. Let's get to that Matthew 22:14 one time.
Okay, who reading?
Want me to hit it?
I can hit it.
Okay. Either one of y'all.
You got it, brother.
For many are called, but few are chosen.
That's a real statement, right? For many are called, but few are chosen. That's why he's saying, many are called, but just like brothers, just like Big Guy just said, that's a stumbling block for brothers to tell them to love your neighbor or love your brother as you love yourself, right? That's a stumbling block to some.
Okay. 35 to 40, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, before you start that, isn't that what the army says? Only few are chosen. Is that they got that from the Bible?
Yeah, I think they did. Sounded kind of
See where
similar to
they
what
got
they
it
say,
from.
right?
You thought they was original, DeAndre? You know that.
I did.
Many are called, but few are chosen.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, man.
Hella crazy.
All right, 35. And one of them, one learned in the Torah, did question, trying him and saying, Teacher, which is the great command in the Torah? And Yeshua said to him, You shall love Yah, your Elohim, with all your heart.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, just skip like that. Okay.
37. And Yeshua said to him, You shall love Yah, your Elohim, with all your heart, and with all your being, and with all your mind. This is the first and great command. And the second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commands hang all the Torah and the prophets.
That's the same thing Gad said, right?
Right.
For sure.
Sir, yep.
Because
sure.
it's a sign that you love the Creator. That's what they're saying. That's the second command. You love your neighbor as you love yourself. It's a sign that you love the Creator.
By loving His creation.
Exactly.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 21. Evil pursues sinners, but good is repaid to the righteous.
So evil pursues sinners all the time, right? So, they might feel like they flourishing in one aspect, maybe money, but in another aspect, they still in turmoil or distress, right? Because that evil pursues them.
Right. And just like we was talking in that man lesson, right, where we brought up the fact that if you have a woman and say y'all had kids, but you cheat on your woman, and then you continue, break her heart, now you gotta pay child support. You know what I mean? Now you can't see your kids because you was falling into adultery or whatever. Like, so like whatever you doing that's evil, then you gonna have to get the reap the consequences, man. And it pursues you. You know what I'm saying? But if you was doing the right thing, then hey, you wouldn't have to worry about it. That's why brothers was like, man, we wish we would have knew this stuff when we was younger. Because half of the stuff we went through, we probably would have never went through.
Because you got to deal with the consequences on this earth now. Then you got to deal with them again.
For sure.
And I'm glad I read that. That wasn't the right scripture, but it still went. You feel me?
What's that? What
What
wasn't
you
the right
read?
one?
What you just read?
Proverbs 13 and 21.
Now it was 14 and 21 because it says 14 and 21 ran to it one time. But we were still talking about that sign of the Creator. But evil does pursue a sinner, though, for sure.
No doubt.
No
doubt.
Proverbs 21.
Hey, that's what I got wrote down though.
You ain't go there.
So just double check when I pull up something.
14 and 21. Hey, I need to make sure this brother know his numbers, man, for sure.
I'm tired,
Okay, I know you is. My bad.
It's all good.
Okay.
He who despises his neighbor sins.
Oh, okay.
But he who shows favor to the poor, oh, blessed is he.
Because the Most High said, because of the sign that you love the Creator, if you love His creation, right? So if you despise your neighbor, Most High said that's a sin. If you despise your neighbor, right? Come on.
Neighbor like you love yourself, right?
Sure.
Exactly.
For the entire Torah is completed in one word. And this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself.
You read that.
The entire Torah.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah, this dude be having brothers hung up, man.
For sure. Sometimes that's a hard
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
It pretty much sums it all up, don't it?
Wow.
It really does, man. And it kind of maybe that goes right back to that lesson again, like with the women's and the man's lesson. Like if you wouldn't want your woman to cheat on you, why would you cheat on her? That goes back to loving your neighbor as you love yourself. These simple things, man, will clear up a lot of issues.
A whole lot, brother. A whole lot, brother.
For sure. And since we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves, right? Even if they wicked, right? Even if they wicked, should we keep company? Or at least speak the word to them? That's the question I'm posing to y'all. Since we should, that's why we dealt with the neighbor part. So since we should love our neighbor as we love ourselves, even if they wicked, should we still keep company or at least speak the word to them?
I say at least speak the word, I wouldn't, walk the same foot they're walking, but you got to speak the word and, you got to love your neighbor as you love yourself, man.
Okay.
You gotta discern the situation. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what situation it's in. Like when Messiah went and got Matthew, what they say about him? Man, he's sitting with sinners, right? Messiah said the sick, the one that need a doctor.
No doubt.
Not the well. So you want to try to give them that word, give them some encouragement. But if you don't want to accept it, then you just, that's when you got to just, okay. You got free will in this walk. Keep moving.
This is a good lesson to me just on the fact of finna make a move to new neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seriously, because ain't no telling what's to come.
Right.
And you look at Simon. Simon was dealing with all that deception and stuff too, remember? When we read that?
Yeah.
Hey, I will simply say, might not have to keep company, but definitely plant that seed and then hope that it take root. Because at the end of the day, the word do say, you know what they say, wipe the dust off your feet if they don't want to receive
that's
the
like,
word. So you gotta plant that seed, and then, you know, and that's it. That's love right there. Planting that seed is love, man. It's up to the person to take root, you know.
Right.
No doubt it is.
Already. Or
Yep.
for them to seek the Most High for themselves, right?
Come on, go.
And that goes back to you know, those that worship the Most High gotta worship Him in spirit and in truth, man. So
Right.
it gotta be in them, man, for real, for real.
Right. That spirit and the truth. And that's for real. And that's when we have that discernment. We'll be like, man, is this brother worshiping like we worshiping? Or the next brother worshiping like we worshiping? If not, like you say, you know, I pray for you, brother, because we all want to, you know, we all want to get salvation, right? But, you know, like you say, to keep company, I don't know if we can at least do that. You know, I know we all have family, we got friends, you know what I'm saying? You know, and we want them to walk as we walk. You know what I mean? So that's why the question was posed. So
All right, so Rock, 33, 10 through 15. Adam?
Got you. And all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. And much knowledge Yahuwah has divided them and made their ways diverse. Diverse.
Yeah, so all men from the ground, but the Most High said from the beginning He divided us, right? And made our ways diverse, right?
Okay.
Like
Some
you
of
said,
them-
and much knowledge Yahuwah has divided them, right? Go ahead.
Much knowledge. Some of them has He blessed and exalted, and some of them He sanctified and set near Himself. But some of them has He cursed and brought low and turned out their places.
Wow.
Man, that goes that Jews, certain men crept in unaware, foreordained to this condemnation.
Exactly. Because like you say, foreordained, because it basically said the Most High already cursed them and brought them low, right? Places. That's that division, right?
Right.
Hold on one second, y'all.
Man, I like that verse.
Hey, go and say loud one time, while Adam read. Praise Yah.
All right, my bad, man. Kids, man.
It's all good. It's my bathroom break anyway. I'll pray. All right, let's finish that.
All right.
Okay. Um,
13.
14,
13.
13.
As
Yeah,
the clay,
my fault. I was saying I feel it.
as the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render them as likes him best.
Right.
Good.
That's that division the Most High made. He say, "Hey, I'm the potter. I'm the potter. I'm shaping y'all how I want, right? So I put you over here. I put you over here. So again, that's when y'all brung up early, like, man, just pray for that brother. He coming to the, this truth, right?
Right. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the righteous against the sinner, and the sinner against the righteous. So look upon all the works of El Elyon, and there are two and two, and one against another.
So now we see. That's why the Most High told us to hate evil, because good is set against evil, right? You can't be good and be like, well, evil is, oh, what's that little, was white on one side and black on the other side, and they got the line between. What's that called?
Yin and the yang.
Yeah, that's that balance. They want you to have a little good and a little evil.
Yeah,
but I told us right here, good is set against evil, right?
Right. Man, I
Ain't no,
love how he made everything for a reason, man. You know, everything has a reason why he's telling you.
right.
The Enoch.
All right. Enoch 94, 1-5.
All right. And now let me exhort you, my children, to love righteousness and to walk in it.
Do what I
To walk in it.
love righteousness and walk in it. Love righteousness and hate evil and walk in righteousness. Come on.
For the cycles of righteousness are worthy of acception, but the paths of iniquity shall suddenly fail and be diminished. To men of note in their generation, the paths of oppression and death are revealed, but they keep far from them and do not follow them. Now too, let me exhort you, righteous, not to walk in the paths of evil and oppression, nor in the paths of death. Approach them not, that you may not perish, but covet. And choose for yourselves righteousness and a good life. Walk in paths of peace, and that you may live and be found worthy. Retain my words in your inmost thoughts, and obliterate them from your hearts.
Obliterate them not.
Obliterate them not from your hearts.
Right. So retain righteousness, these to walk in righteousness, right? And don't cancel them. Obliterate mean to get rid of completely, right? So do not obliterate them from your hearts. We need to always keep the Most High Torah, his righteousness in our heart, right?
Right. For I know that sinners counsel men to commit crime craftily.
Well, sinners do.
Counsel men to commit crime craftily.
So they do it in a crafty way, right? They don't just be out here like, hey, come commit some sin with me. They do it in a crafty way. You know what I'm saying? Sneak. Every time we talk to a brother, oh yeah, I got this. Hey, I could have got this deal. Hey, basically, hey man, what y'all men say? Might say, hey, I'm about to be big in this joint right now.
Right.
Going right
Enjoy right now.
Hey man, craftily,
Leave behind, man.
Gotta lick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm finna be hot. I'm finna be hot like fire.
Every season of Hot Boy Summer. You better watch it. It be wintertime. It's still Hot Boy Summer. You better come on.
Man. It says they are not found in every place, nor does every counsel possesses a little of them.
Yeah.
It's always crafty,
crazy, though.
Right.
That's crazy. And you better, hey, I'll be hot. You better come jump on this. That's what you better do.
That was
crafty counsel.
Crafty counsel.
I was thinking like even this medical field, they crafty counsel.
Oh yeah. That's
They talk real smooth and hey, come get this and this, come get that. You know what I'm saying? And they real smooth. They even try to make you feel bad when you be like, well, that's against my belief.
And I just see something coming out where, it came out that shit, wasn't supposed to be approved accordingly. Now, that's another story for another day.
Right, but we definitely see how the wicked could take crafty counsel, though. So, yeah, that's true. Right.
Proverbs 1.
Proverbs 1, 10 through 19. Yeah, man.
Let me read. All right, cause look, this is crazy. We just talked about my son. If sinners entice you, do not give in. We just talked about them crafty counsels.
That crafty counsel. So if they entice you, don't give in with their crafty counsel, right?
Because we are not ignorant to what Satan devices, right? We already see you coming from a mile away, man. If they say, "Come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, and entirely like those going down to the pit." excuse me, let us find all precious goods. Let us fill our houses with spoil. So we talking about robbing people, man.
Right.
Cast in your lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and they hurry to shed blood. For in vain the net is speared in the sight of any bird.
Right. It's spread in the sight of any bird, right? And they
Mhm.
trying to catch whoever they can get. And then when you think about catching something, you know what I'm saying? Since we on that topic, think about the name. If I catch you, what you gonna say? Right? I missed that one.
Yeah, I missed that one. I said if you catch what you gonna say.
As it says, in vain they spread their net, and in the sight of any that they possess a wing, right? So if you spread your net and catch someone, what you gonna say?
Oh, gotcha.
Mm.
Oh man. But they lie in wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives.
Mm.
So what he doing with his own life when he say, hey man, when you come to this brother respectfully, because I spoke with the brother after the matter, and I'm like, man, you gotta choose to serve the most high or choose the ways of this world. Right. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if you saying you choose to serve this world, you ambushing your own life. You about to catch your own life and go to that pit. Come on.
Yeah, that goes back to like in that Deuteronomy, right? He said, I lay before you life and death, therefore choose life, man.
Right.
You know, choose life. But if you don't choose life, then what you choosing? You're choosing death,
Yeah.
man. Damn. But they
Our
lie
people
and
done made
wait.
a covenant with death.
But they lie and wait for their own blood. They ambush their own lives. Such are the ways of everyone greedy for gain.
For what?
Come on, greedy for gain.
For what?
Such are the ways of everyone greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. See that, man? You know, you know what I mean? I just, you know, most I ain't trying to hear that. You gotta eat, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure. For sure.
You know, it's one thing being in captivity and not be able to take. You know, maybe you might have to work on the Sabbath. You know, it's not our. You know, this not our rest. It's not our land. We don't make the laws. So
Right.
you got. But thing is, you gotta do your best, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's no excuses. You know, you gotta do your best, man. The best you gotta do the best you can, not just say, "Well, I gotta eat." That's giving up.
Right. We all gotta eat.
For sure. We all gotta eat. You know?
Let those then who shall be righteous among you in those days detest sinners and the wicked.
So what the Most High say? In these days, we need to do what? Detest sinners.
Detest sinners.
Detest
and the wicked.
Because we see that this is in the ancients, right? So it say in those, that's talking about these days, right? Those then who shall be righteous among you in these days, right? Detest sinners and the wicked.
What's detest?
Hate it.
Yeah, you can't even swallow it, right? Like, oh, that's nasty, right?
Hate it, expose it. Yep.
Oh yeah, we definitely out here feeling like that.
Man.
Especially in these days. We ain't getting with none of this change your gender. You could be what you want to be stuff. Man, wicked.
Wicked. All that's wicked. And we detest it, right? We can't swallow it. You give us some truth, we swallow that gladly, right? You come
right. That rainbow or none of that.
Hey man, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. I detest that.
Right. Okay, Yamil, Proverbs 16 and 17.
I see 17. You gotta scroll up a little bit. Oh,
okay.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 17. You saying?
Yeah.
Got you. The highway of the straight is to turn away from evil. That's that narrow path, right? The highway of the straight
Right.
It's to turn away from evil. He who guards his life watches over his way. Come on now.
Come on. And we all on that same highway, right? We all on that same highway. I'm in my whip, you in your whip. We looking at each other, right? And we riding that same highway of the straight. And in this highway, we got to swerve them paths when we see evil in the path, right? Got to swing on that. But you say, wait, Adam say, he say, what town you in? Where you at? H-Town. We swinging on that. As soon as I see swing, for sure. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. 25, 25 or 30.
Already.
Already.
Yeah, I'm coming out. Let me just look at this real. Sounds. I'm never forgetting this.
Listen to somebody else's simple.
I'm gonna find it real quick, but let me keep reading though. But I was trying to get that script where it says, to walk circumspectly because the days are evil. You know what I'm saying? So that was that scripture reminded me of. Where we at?
25.
Okay.
25 to 30.
There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death.
That's everything a man would think, right?
Do you think the blood is enough?
Man, that's pretty much limited to your own understanding too, right?
That's what it is for sure. And to say, like you say, it seemed right to you, right? You lean into your own understanding, right? But that way leads to death because you ain't walking in the most highway, his way, let's say. And again, like you just said, that perfectly, lean into your own understanding.
Okay. You gonna find it out. You just got a couple more to go.
Yeah. 26. He who labors for himself, for his mouth drives him on.
I gotta eat. I gotta eat.
Right,
he ain't laboring for the most high. Go ahead.
Right. No, you're right. Like you said, he ain't laboring for the most high. Right? He don't trust in the most high. Go ahead.
He laboring for himself. He said, I gotta eat. Y'all gotta eat accordingly. But we laboring in this walk for the most high, right?
Right, Yep, we read that. He's our help. We gotta stay in him. A man of Belial,
right? Worthlessness,
plots evil, and on his lips it is like a burning fire. A perverse man sends forth strife, and a whisperer separates intimate friends.
Friends, how many of us have them coming soon?
A ruthless man entices his neighbor and leads him in the way that is not good.
What a ruthless man do?
Entice his neighbor and leads him in a way that is not good.
That's what they do. That's what they'll do continuously. You tell them that you don't deal with this stuff, and they continue to speak about this stuff, you know what I'm saying, to try to entice you. How many times we got to tell you, man, we don't care about none of that? How many times we got to say that?
Right.
For sure.
They could, yeah. Winking with his eye to plot perversely, moving his lips, he shall bring about evil.
What he gonna bring with?
He's gonna bring about evil.
Man.
Gray hair is a crown of adorning.
I think we supposed to stop there at 30,
Okay.
Like you say, that winking of the eye to plot evil. Winking of the eye to, to plot that perversity, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of that talk, you feel me? Because even if you're a foolish man, to be quiet, you seem wise, right? But the movement of his lips, he bring about evil. Steady talking. Giving up, now we see. Okay.
Giving himself up,
Give it up. All praise.
The Rock 27, 22. Who up? I got it.
Really?
He that winks with an eye works evil, and he that knows him will depart from him.
Oh, okay. So we see him winking with his eye, because what we just read in that 30, winking with the eye to plot perversity, right? So we say when we see that and we wise and I understand that the Most High give us, we're gonna depart from that, right?
When you are present, he will speak sweetly, and will admire your words. But at the last, he will rip his mouth and slander your sayings.
Right. So he'll rip his mouth, mean twist, to twist, right? At the last,
Yeah.
he will twist with his mouth and slander your sayings, right? So you might have said it to him like this, but when he communicated to the next one, it came out twisted. You feel me?
I have hated many things, but nothing like him. For Yahuwah will hate him.
Wait, the Most High hates?
Man, he hates evil.
He say he love everybody, right?
Nah. It say for Yahuwah will hate him.
Proverbs 12 and 6. All right?
Mm-hmm.
The words of the wrong are lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the straight delivers them.
Right.
The wrong are overthrown,
This
and
12
no more.
Then jump to that Psalms 5.
Oh, just 6?
Yeah, just
Okay.
6. Jump to that Psalms 5, 4 through 6.
For you are not an El taking delight in wrong, nor does evil dwell with you. The boasters do not stand before your eyes. You hate all workers of wickedness.
That's the Most High hating again?
Man, he hate all workers of wickedness.
So it say the Most High have hated this other man that writ with his mouth and slander his sayings. And then they say he hated all workers of wickedness too. I probably love everybody, but go ahead.
You destroy those speaking falsehood. Yahuwah loathes a man of blood and deceit.
He loathes a man of the blood and deceit. Loathe means to hate again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I got a scripture on that blood and deceit, but I ain't got it in here right now. I just seen that the other day. I'll find it though. You keep going, all right?
Hey, what was in that song? This said that a righteous man will guard every way that he walked, or something like that. It said, right?
Go back to Psalm 5.
The one when I was reading it and I was trying to find the script to go with it.
Oh, you were looking for
It was whatever I was reading. I think that was the last thing. It was like verse 17. I don't know. It said something.
Blue.
Hey, let me get the example of that blood and deceit. It say you destroy those speaking falsehood. Yahuwah loathes a man of blood and deceit. Right? So let's get an example of that blood and deceit. And let's go to that Ecclesiasticus. This is just an additive right now. We adding this right now.
Okay, Sirach. We're going to Sirach.
Sirach 34, 21 and 22.
Sirach 4?
Yes, no, 34. 21 and 22. So we got to see, what is this man of blood and deceit? What is this man of blood? A bloodshedder, right? He's a bloodshedder, right? 21 and 22. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauds him thereof is a man of blood. This is what the Most High hate, right? This is the example of a man of blood. A man that defrauds the needy of their bread, right? He that takes away his neighbor's living slays him. And he that defrauds the labor of his hire is a bloodshedder. That's all. I just wanted to get an example of a bloodshedder or a man of blood, right?
Okay.
Hey, that made me think about something too. You know, like how they say, you know, the watchman, if he don't blow the trumpet, then the blood is on his hand. But if he blow the trumpet, then the blood is off his hands. You know what I'm saying?
Another example.
So if you speaking falsehood, then that's blood on your hands. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that it makes sense, man.
And just like if we would have let the brother get away with that, that would have been blood on our hands.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let that just pass like that. You know, be quiet and be like, oh, okay. Okay. All right, Psalms 139. Jermaine?
(19 through 24).
Everybody gets one, man. It's been a while, man.
It's been over a month, so it restarts, right? He told y'all about the laugh at him, though. All right, 139. Adam, 1924.
Oh, that you would kill the wrong. Oh, Eloha, depart from me, therefore a man of bloodshed.
And we just got that example of a man of bloodshed too. Go ahead.
Speak they against you wickedly. Bring your enemies to naught. Oh, yeah, do I not hate them who hate you? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? Do I not hate those again?
Right.
With a complete hatred, I hate them. They have become my enemies. Search
We've been
me,
reading about a lot of hate for these cats to say that we ain't supposed to hate nothing.
Man.
Right.
Seriously.
Right. That brother said I wasn't even asleep.
I wasn't, fam.
Okay. Keep going. I like this. This is one of my favorite songs.
Search me, O El, and know my heart.
Right.
Try me and know my thoughts. And see if an adulterous way is in me, and lead me in the way of everlasting.
Right. And that last verse, you try and ask the Most High to see your heart, try your heart, right, and lead you in the way of everlasting, right. And then go back to that hate that y'all was speaking of again. You're supposed to love everybody, but I'm seeing the opposite in this scripture right now.
Real talk.
Yeah, total opposite. 1 Corinthians chapter 5.
Yeah, so if you hate something, that means you ain't dealing with it, right?
Yeah, if you ain't dealing with the Most High and you dealing with that wickedness, I see what the scriptures say. Do I not hate those that hate you? You blaspheme the name of the Most High and all these things? Man, come on.
All these wicked things that they doing in this world, man. Can't stand it.
I got something too. Hold on, I gotta find it real quick.
Find it out. Don't keep reading. We only got about 3 scripts to go.
I wrote to you in my letter not to keep company with those who whore. And I certainly did not mean with those of this world who whore.
Oh, okay.
Or with the greedy of gain, or with swindlers, or with idolaters. Since then, you would need to go out of this world.
Right, because everybody deal with this, right? Everybody greedy for gain, swindlers, idolaters, right? So if he said, hey, you know, don't keep company with them, you'll have to just leave the world completely. Right?
Right.
No doubt.
But now I have written to you not to keep company with anyone called a brother.
Called what?
Called a brother.
Called an op. Come on. Anyone called an op. You call me op. Come on, man. We supposed to both be walking in righteousness together, man.
Right.
True. If he is one who whores, or greedy of gain, or
greedy of what?
Idolater. greedy of gain,
Hmm.
or a reveler, or a drunkard, or a
A
swindler,
reveler.
a reveler,
Right.
Reckless
or,
with your mouth.
You see it on the game. You point it out on the game all the time. Go ahead though.
or a drunkard, or a swindler, not even to eat with such a one.
Not to do what?
Not even to eat with such a one.
Say not even to break bread with them. Come on.
12.
Yes, sir.
Gotta scroll up a little bit out.
Oh, my bad.
For what have I to do with judging outsiders? Do you not judge those who are inside? But Elohim judges those who are outside and put away the wicked one from among you.
Do what?
He put away the wicked one from among you.
Let them stay. Let them stay.
Put them away.
Come on, man. So the Most High say, what does the wolf have to do with the lamb?
Man.
What fellowship do you have to do with this? Put away the wickedness from amongst you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about all the brothers that came along with them. It was always strife.
For sure.
I'm just thinking about all that now, man.
Real talk. Every last one.
Everyone.
Yeah. Every last one.
Had us getting out of here, bringing that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam said he knew it was on when I said Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So glad that brother wasn't Jermaine's face that day. What?
Hey, right. I heard brother still be laying in hospital bed. But it say don't keep coming to one that's called a brother, right? Come on, man.
Right.
And then, hey, you heard him. Hey, I you call his brother out, right? Come on, man.
Okay. Sirach 9, 11 through 15.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Envy not the glory of a sinner, for you know not what shall be his end.
Because the glorious sinner, he tell you how much money he getting too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still to this day, I'm like, hey, again, $100 headphones high to me. But when you say $600, after that, like, I'm like, let me see him. He's like, I'm gonna send y'all a picture. Nigga, go get him from the back if you got him.
For sure.
Go ahead.
Right. Delight not in the thing that the wicked have pleasure in. But remember, they shall not go unpunished until their grave.
Delight not in the thing that the wicked have pleasure in, right? We have pleasure coming to this Shabbat every day and praising the Most High, every Shabbat and praising the Most High, right? That's what we're delighting that, right? Most High call my Sabbath a delight. That's what we do. Praise Yah, right?
Hey, that kind of go with the title. What's the title? What's do the righteous have anything with the wicked, or what the righteous have to do with the wicked? Right.
Right.
Delight not in the things that the wicked have pleasure in. So that's simple. Like when people usually click up and they link up, that because y'all share the same thing. Like y'all share the same pleasure. Y'all like the same thing.
Like-minded.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all like-minded. So delight not in the things that the wicked have pleasure in. So you ain't gonna deal with somebody if y'all don't like the same things.
But again, even being eased with the brother, because that's the topic at hand, honestly. So I'm gonna keep on using the subject matter. It's more or less like we kept on telling his brother, we don't delight in the music game and
For sure.
This, that, and the other in the music game. We don't delight in that. And it's like he ain't comprehending that at all. He's steady, playing me beats and shit. I'm like, brother, I don't delight in that. I don't care about that. Like for real. Straight up.
Man, that ain't what we own. You know what I'm saying? The riches of this world. Like Adam said, all sorcery and idolatry will come to an end. Right, I?
For sure. And then that's just a sad, it's still a sad situation. Let's not get it twisted. Because being in this world, man, we still want brothers to get salvation. You feel me? And like you say, you've been dealing with us for this long, and nothing has changed from the beginning, man. It's scary.
Yeah, hoping that everybody gets salvation, man.
Right.
But,
yeah.
To be honest, though, man, I'm shocked.
Go ahead. What you say, I?
I was gonna say, to be honest, I'm shocked that it kind of exposed that, but at the same time, I kind of felt that, man.
Oh, great. It did what it did, according to the most.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. Real talk.
All right. And we'll let you know too that you just can't bring anybody in here. You know, brothers in here now been searching, and ain't left here, right?
I ain't even gonna bring it to that aspect where you just can't, because you can bring them in, but they still gonna be filtered out. Look how many people
Being
they
exposed. Yeah.
Filtered out. We can't just leave it on that brother. That brother stayed a long time, man. It took a long time. It didn't really take a long time. It just had to come out accordingly, right? But there's been plenty of people in this assembly that came in and been filtered out, for sure.
Right.
Yep, they didn't have no root.
That root ain't take root in them. I mean, that seed take root in them.
Right, exactly.
No foundation. All right. 13, keep far from the man that has power to kill. So shall you not doubt the fear of death. And if you come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away your life presently. Remember that you go in the midst of snares,
right?
And that you walk upon the battlements of the city.
So we gotta remember that continuously. We gotta do these things continuously, right? Because we know that in these last days, somebody in here that's not like-minded and not walking according to the Most High, like we trying to walk in that same narrow path, man, this dude will be like, hey, man, it'll give you up so quick in these last days. Hey, what a righteous brothers say, hey, I know what's someone right now. For sure.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna say. I know what they had now.
I know what they had right now. For sure.
Like,
hey, just wait till the Shabbat. Yeah, just wait till the Shabbat. I have all their locations. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, that's real talk. The word ain't gonna come back void. Mashiach already said that was gonna happen. That they was gonna turn on us and things like that, man.
As near as you can.
Go ahead.
As near as you can, guess at your neighbor and consult with the wise.
Consult with who?
With the wise.
Oh, so it say, as near as you can, guess at your neighbor. It say, guess at your neighbor. That means check them out for yourself first, right? And then then consult with the wise about the opinion about said neighbor, right? So I want to know your opinion. You talk to the wise and be like, hey, man, what you think about this nigga? For sure, right? Because I guessed at him before. When I guessed at him, this is what I came to my conclusion when I guessed at him. What you think about him? But it can't. You can't just go consult with any other. You gotta consult with the wise, right? Come on.
Let your talk be with the wise and all your communication in the Torah of El Elyon.
Right. For sure. What our communication gonna be in? And the Torah of the Most High, right? So we consult like, hey, so brothers really trying to come into this, or it's just like, I don't know, man. And when you're dealing with wise brothers like y'all, that's why we all came together on the phone, right? Right. This where we guessing at. But let's go consult with the wise and see what the wise got to say about it, right?
Right. We know what the wise is, the ones who fear the Most High.
Sure.
Consult not with the one that suspects you. And hide your counsel from such as envy you.
Right? Because now it say hide your counsel from one that such envy. What we say, Adam? You know, the scriptures say, man, don't feed your pearls to swine, right? So we'll say for these 11 months, we've been dropping gems, right? We'll drop a gem, but we ain't feeding them no pearls, right? For sure.
Right. Hey, though, when you say that, it just made me think, though, man. When he say, you know, you can grab a book for anything that you want, right? Like, I'm gonna grab the scriptures in my walk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now, he ain't say that. He said he would give me.
Yeah, give me the scriptures.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We don't know if that's the book of choice, you know, accordingly right now. Straight up.
Okay. All right. 11. Neither consult with the woman teaching her of whom she is jealous, neither with a coward in matters of war. Man, you'll get towed off with that coward, right? Nor with the merchant concerning exchange.
Hey, where we at? It was 10, it was 37, 10, and then it jumped to 12.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That coward.
And jumped to 12, right?
Yeah, that coward gonna leave you.
Oh, yeah,
He
for
gone.
sure.
He gone, ain't he?
Yeah.
That's probably why I read that.
Hey, we gotta hold that back. We got that coming in future discussion. Hold that back.
You're gonna be like, you ready, bro? You ready? They ain't gonna be talking to the wind. You're gonna be talking to the wind.
Hey, in the wind, hey,
man, I'm gonna go hold the porch down.
You say when you look at the porch, you going out?
Man, you gonna go hold the porch down, huh?
Hey, read that 10 out again, then jump to that 12.
Okay. 37, 10. Consult not with one that suspects you, and hide your counsel from such as envy you.
Man, and that made me think about when Big Main, but he was like, but why? But why? And we gave the reasoning why. You feel me? For sure. Go ahead, though.
But be continually with the righteous man.
With who?
With the righteous man, whom you know to guard the commandments of Yahuwah, whose mind is according to your mind, and will sorrow with you if you shall miscarry.
Wow. And will sorrow with you if you shall miscarry. Miscarry means you slip. A righteous man falls 7 times. Right. Come on. You know, you with a righteous man, you slip. That righteous man gonna be right by your side if you slip, man.
Right.
You can't consult with one that suspect you, because as soon as you slip, he like, yeah, I was waiting for that. You know what I'm talking about? You know?
Okay. Keep going up.
No. Let's get that let's get back to that 16. We was on Ecclesiastes 9. We read 11 through 15. Now let's go read that verse 16.
We
read 9 and 16.
Yes, sir. 9 and 16.
Okay.
And that Ecclesiasticus, it said to hide your knowledge, right?
Yes, sir. Consult not with one that suspects you, right?
Because that's that Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge. So that's why you gotta hide it, because they hate now. They ain't trying to hear that.
All right.
I ain't trying to hear that.
You know, and ain't no telling what they do to you for knowing that stuff, man.
Right. Oh, okay, my bad. Sirach 9 and 16. And let just men eat and drink with you, and let your glorying be in the fear of Yahuwah.
So that's who we dealing with. Because earlier we read in that 1 Corinthians not to deal with no one that's called the brother who do, you know, all these wicked things, right? But it said, let just men eat with you. So them the men that we eat with, right? Then the ones that we breaking bread with.
Okay. Moving on down. Who next? We got a couple left. Okay. 11 to 21.
The fear of Yahuwah is honor and glory and gladness and the crown of rejoicing. The fear of Yahuwah makes a merry heart and gives joy and gladness and a long life. Whoso fears Yahuwah, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
I told you from the beginning. Come on now.
She
Right.
has my fault. 15.
I'm not. Yeah.
She has built an everlasting foundation with men, and she shall continue with their seed. To fear Yahuwah is fullness of wisdom, and fills men with her fruits. With her fruits, she fills all their house with things desirable, and the gamers with her increase. The fear of Yahuwah is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of Elohim, and it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom rains down skill and knowledge and understanding, and exalts them to honor that hold her fast. The root of wisdom is to fear Yahuwah, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of Yahuwah drives away sin, and where it is present, it turns away wrath.
But the fear of Yahuwah does a lot. But it say even the fear of Yahuwah drives away sin, right? When you have the fear of the Most High, you be like, should I do this? That's you examine yourself like, yeah, I fear the Most High. I ain't gonna do that.
Right.
That's that conscience, right? It's that way out too, ain't it?
Uh-huh. Yep. And that's why when Judah was drunk, you know, he ain't had that fear at that time. You know, he said, you know, that it made me not think about the law. You know what I mean? So if you sober minded, you fearing the Most High. You sober, so you thinking about transgression, so you're not gonna transgress.
In all ways, for sure. The fear of the Most High.
I gotta have that fear, man.
25.
All right. 25, 28. Yeah.
Finish it up for him, Mike.
The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
But the fear of Elohim is abominable to a sinner.
Man, let's deal with that right now, right? But the fear of Elohim is abominable to sinners. That means if they can't think about the fear of them, even when you try to bring it to them, they like to fear somebody, you know, and that goes back to that belief and that faith, right? Because they, you know, they can't see the Most High, so they like, man, the fear of what you can't see is abominable to me.
Man, it's just like saying, like, man, I need this money. Man, Most High gonna get you. Well, until he find me another way.
Right.
You know?
Right. It's abominable. Right.
That was abominable. That was a shoulder shrug. Yeah. Hey, what you got? You got that Proverbs 29? No, that's next. Okay, that's right here in front of me.
Go read it. Read that.
All right. Let me see. I'm gonna start at 25. 26. Many seek the face of a ruler, but right ruling for man comes from Yahuwah. An unrighteous man is an abomination to the righteous, and he who is straight in the way is an abomination to the wrong.
Mm-hmm. And that's for real though. That's what we was just talking about earlier. It's like, man, you know, what does the lamb have to do with the wolf?
They think the opposite, right? So we trying to teach good and be righteous. Man, what is you on, dude? Man, get out of here with all that, man. You know? It's the opposite.
For sure.
If you desire wisdom, guard the commandments. And Yahuwah shall give her to you. Guard the commandments.
Do what?
Guard the commandments. And Yahuwah shall give her to you.
Right.
For the fear of Yahuwah is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight.
Oh, so now we get an example of the Most High, what He delight in, right?
Right.
And this wisdom, instruction, faith, and meekness, that's a part of being set apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the fear of Yahuwah is wisdom and instruction, right? You fear him, you gonna, oh, let me do what he say. You got your instructions.
Right.
And if you got faith in Yahuwah and meekness, man, the Most High love that. That's his delight.
Hey, He said that the meek shall inherit the earth. You know He
Right.
loves it.
Mm-hmm. Just trust not the fear of Yahuwah when you are poor, and come not unto him with a double heart.
And that's what we was getting at, regardless. Again,
Yeah.
use the subject matter at hand because it's hot. Not a double heart. The Most High said, I'd rather you not be lukewarm, right? And you coming at me with a double heart, man, oh yeah, I deal with this game. But yeah, I'm gonna see what they talking about on the spot. That's a double heart, man. For sure.
Right. Okay.
Choose this day.
Right. Okay, we got 2 Psalms left, right?
Yes, sir.
Psalm 26. Who want to hit this one? And then we'll let Shad hit the last one.
I was about to say, I did both of them out on the cool.
Okay, go ahead, Al.
Ready. Psalms 26. Rule me rightly, O Yah, for I have walked in my integrity, and I have trusted in Yahuwah without wavering. Examine me, O Yahuwah, and prove me. Try my kidneys and my heart. For your loving commitment is before my eyes, and I have walked in your truth. I have not sat with men of falsehood, nor do I enter with pretenders, right?
That's that separation right there, right?
Right. Okay, nor do I enter with pretenders.
These songs still a part of the discussion, man. So feel free to chime, right? That verse 4 again. I have not sat with men of falsehood. Well, we are guilty of, right? That's why we say, man, are you righteous keeping company with the wicked? We have sat with men of falsehood, for sure. Or amen. Nor do I enter with pretenders. It seemed like it's been pretending to me. Big I say he ain't brought out one scripture. Hey, from 11 months ago, it seemed the same, right? From now to now, right? You can almost be like, man, he pretending. And why would Big Bang say, but why? Remember that, Big Bang? But it's like, again, he pretending because, hey, man, I got a new set of friends. And I say it out. It's like, come on. It's like, that's why you pretend. Don't pretend with us. Don't be like, oh, yeah, I got these headphones, but I'm going to send y'all a picture of them. Man, go to the back and go grab them. Just like when DeAndre said, hey, you in Texas, man, you need a cowboy bit. I go show you I got one. I ain't gonna send you one with it.
Right.
So we ain't dealing with no pretenders, right? Verse 5.
They are, and sometimes like the Masons and stuff like that, they like to seek different type of knowledge, and you know what I'm saying. So you might not really be in here trying to get the spirit, but you pretending like you want the spirit, but you just trying to get the knowledge. I just want to know something, but you don't want to live it out.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Man, hey, y'all man, especially when he mentioned that he would take the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Because we read scriptures in here, right?
Right.
Anybody else, dealing with satanic
yes,
and everything, they're gonna deal with the satanic Bible, but he want to deal with the scriptures in his walk doing that. Come on, man.
Right. And then, like you said, it ain't necessarily being like I want to walk in righteousness before the Most High. It's more
right.
Let me gain it, because like you say, with them Masons, they gain knowledge from every aspect. It can be from the darkness. Hey, what them boys in the light talking about? Hey, what them over there midway take? Hey, what them over here talking about? You know what I'm saying? It ain't like to walk in righteousness before the Most High. It's like you say, to gain knowledge and see what every side talking about.
They are, and then that goes back to what? Ever learning, but not able to come into the knowledge of the truth, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
You went in for the wrong reason.
For sure.
Yeah, man. For anybody who's trying to jump into that, it's not of the Most High at all.
At all. And anybody walking in the truth know that though, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's why that part 1 was purging the wickedness from our assembly. we come together as like-minded brothers, praising the Most High, you know. And again, we can't have that around us, man. A little leaven leavens all the lump, all the assembly, man. Come on. Because Adam gonna be the first one to be like, you said 1.5? My bad, Adam. You know, it was me last week, it's you this week. You taking the 1.5 this week. All right.
Dang.
Verse 4 again. I have not sat with men of falsehood, nor do I enter with pretenders. I have hated the assembly of evildoers, and I do not sit with the wrong. I wash my hands in innocence, and I walk around your slaughter place, O Yah, to raise a voice of thanksgiving and to declare all your wonders. Yahuwah, I have loved the abode of your house and the place where your esteem dwells. Do not gather my being together with sinners, nor my life with bloodthirsty men, in whose hands is a plot, and their right hand is filled with bribes.
Hey, real quick. Go up a little bit. Like, what's that? Like maybe 9. And Yahuwah, I have loved the 8. And Yahuwah, I have loved the door of your house and the place where your esteem dwells. Do not gather my being together with sinners, nor my life with the bloodthirsty men. So when I heard that, I'm thinking about this holiday season. You know, the falseness of, you know, everybody gathering together celebrating these holidays, but we love the Most High's holy days. You know what I'm saying? I have loved and adored your house and the place where your esteem dwells, right? So his holy days, you know, give praise to him. And we gather together with brothers that's, you know, on his holy days. And we not gather with the wrong on these false holidays, man. So that's what that made me think of.
Mm-hmm. And then you regurgitating it too. Go back up to it. Well, I got it right here. Go back up to it for the, you know, it say, like you say, I love the abode of your house and the place where your esteem dwells. The place where his esteem dwells is within us. Because he say you are a dwelling place of the Most High. We read that earlier.
Right.
Dwelling place of the Most High. The Most High dwells within you, right? Right? So the place where your esteem dwells within me. And the place where your esteem dwells is within me. Praise Yah. That's why always we say praise Yah. You know, teams, praise Yah.
Oh, praise.
Okay, 10, huh?
In whose hands is a plot, and their right hand is filled with bribes, right? But as for me, I walk in my integrity. Redeem me and show me favor. My foot shall stand on a level place. In the assemblies, I bless Yah. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Oh, praise.
What we do in this assembly? Barak.
Praise the Most High.
Praise.
Barak. Hallelujah.
Barak Yahuwah. Barak Yahuwah.
Sure.
Psalm 37.
Psalm 37. Do not fret because of evildoers. Do not be envious of the workers of unrighteousness, for they soon wither like grass and fade like green plants. Trust in Yahuwah and do good. Dwell in the earth and feed on steadfastness, and delight yourselves in Yah, and let him give you the desire of your heart, right? And the desire of our heart is to walk that narrow path and make it to the kingdom.
That's it.
Yeah, for real, huh?
Man.
To be with the Most High, you know what I mean? Just to be with the Creator. Come on, man.
That's our desire. And just like you said earlier in the chat, that's what we want to hear. Well done, my good and faithful servant. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to hear, for sure.
You know, stuff like that. When you hear that, it brings tears to your eyes, joy. You know what I mean? That's what we want to hear out for real, for real.
So,
for real, for real.
Commit your way to Yah and trust in him. And he does it. Right? That's what the Christians still use to this day. Won't he do it? Right?
Right.
He does it. Praise Yah. And he shall bring forth your righteousness as the light, and your right ruling as midday. Rest in Yahuwah and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, right? Because of the man doing wicked devices. Abstain from displeasure and forsake wrath. Do not fret also to do evil. For evildoers are cut off, but those who wait on Yahuwah, they shall inherit the earth. Yet a little while, and the wrong is no more. And you shall look on his place, but it is not. But the meek ones shall inherit the earth and delight themselves in plenty of peace. That's 1,000-year reign, brother. The wrong plots against the righteous and gnashes his teeth at him. Yahuwah laughs at him, for he sees that his day is coming. The wrong have drawn the sword and have bent their bow to cause the poor and needy to fall, to slay those who walk straightly. Their sword does enter into their own heart, and their bows are broken. Better is a little of the righteous one than the riches of the many wrongdoers. For the arms of the wrongdoers are broken, but Yahuwah sustains the righteous. Yah knows the days of the perfect, and their inheritance is forever. That's nonstop.
That crown of life, up.
Praise. They are not ashamed in the time of evil, and in the days of scarcity of food, they are satisfied.
Come on now. Right?
Mm.
We trust in the Most High, right?
Right.
Come on.
And I tried to tell him, he's like, hey, I gotta eat, man. Come on.
So I can feed you in the family.
Most High said, I feed the birds. How much more are you?
Right.
Come on, man.
Right. My eyes, praise God. But the wrongdoers shall perish, and the enemies of Yahuwah, like the splendor of the meadows, they vanish. Like smoke, they vanish away. The wrongdoer is borrowing and does not repay. That's nasty right there. Because every day our life is in, we borrowing right now. Every day. When the Most High wake us up, he like, man, you borrowing. But when we repay, man, we giving all praises and worshiping the Most High. We got to repay. When we wake up in the morning, know that our life is borrowed, right? But we praise the Most High, we repaying him accordingly. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
Praise
praise.
God.
But the righteous one shows favor and gives. For his blessed ones inherit the earth. All praises. But the cursed by him are cut off. The steps of a man are ordered by Yah, and he delights in his way. Though he falls, he is not cast down, for Yahuwah is supporting his hand. I have been young, and now I am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, or his seed begging bread.
Man.
All day long, he is showing favor and lending, and his seed is for a blessing. Turn away from evil and do good and dwell forever. For Yahuwah loves right ruling and does not forsake his lovely committed ones. They shall be guarded forever, but the seed of the wrongdoer is cut off. The righteous shall inherit the earth and dwell in it forever. The mouth of the righteous speak wisdom, and his tongue talks of right ruling. The Torah of his Elohim is in his heart. His steps do not slide. wrong one is watching for the righteous and is seeking to slay him. Yah does not leave him in his hand or let him be declared wrong when he is judged. Wait on Yahuwah and guard his way, and he shall exalt you to inherit the earth. When the wrongdoers are cut off, you shall see it. I have seen the wrongdoer in great power and spreading himself like a native green tree. Yet he passed away, and see, he was not. I sought him, but he was not found. Watch the perfect and observe the straight, for the latter end of each is peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The latter end of the wrong shall be cut off, but the deliverance of the righteous is from Yahuwah, their strength in the time of distress. And Yah does help them and deliver them. He delivers them from the wrongdoers and saves them because they took refuge in him. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise Yah. Praise. Oh, praise.
I think the righteous to keep communing with the wrong, even if it's one called a brother. You know.
Man.
We gotta examine ourselves also.
Exactly. I know I gotta examine myself, but that's very true, man. The Most High called it how it is.